Hey guys, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Wednesday. Hope I'm going to be able to post this tomorrow. Anyways, we're going to do the cute little Christmas mason jar ornaments. We're going to do Mrs. Claus, Santa, and the reindeer. The other ones are pretty basic. I thought out of all of them, these might give you a little bit of trouble. So I figured, hey, let's just do these. The other ones, I think you can figure them out. But anyways, guys, let's get going with this. How are you? I am probably flying in the air right now as we speak. As I'm telling you all of this, I am probably up in the air. Oh, let me just get myself in the corner. Flying. Yeah, probably. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So I will be getting up. I'm taping this at night. This is Tuesday night. I'm taping it. It's like almost 9 o'clock. This will take probably an hour to paint. I'll be going to bed in a little bit. We're getting up at 3:30, and I'll be leaving the house at 4:15. So I do want to get up and get my oatmeal made. I like to take that with me. Have at least something to eat in case I get hungry. I don't always get hungry. Okay, so we're gonna have ribbon and beads and jute like we do on most of our ornaments. And I have all my colors right there. I'm just trying to find a little dish to hold these beads because they're gonna start rolling all over the place. I'll just put them over here out of the way. Oh my goodness, my last video that I recorded gave me a little bit of trouble uploading it. So I'm hoping everything goes well. You know, I never know. There are times when I struggle that I can't get it to work. But I am hopeful that it will upload for me and I will not have any problems. I should be uploading this right now is what I actually should do. So that it has time to do that while this one's going. I should be uploading the other one. Darlene, why didn't you think about that? Okay, let me go ahead and put this up here. I might just stop for 2 seconds. It doesn't take me long to do that. My next project that I made, and I'm not sure if what day I'm gonna do it. That's my problem, is I don't know if I'm gonna be able to slide another one in here. Let's just go ahead and let me see if I can quickly upload it. I'll just upload it for Thursday. I did my t-shirt. I did my Zoteka t-shirt, so that will be playing on Thursday. Let me go ahead and go over to my page and see if, let's see, how do I have to do this? Sometimes I struggle. Sometimes I struggle with this because I want to be able to do it and have it go, not today. Oh yeah, there's scheduling. Okay, so I can schedule it for Thursday. Sorry, you're seeing a blank screen. Let me go ahead and at least put something over here so you can look at this. Sorry about that. I just had an idea that I probably should be uploading the other one. It takes a bit of time. So it's going to play at 6:30 a.m. And it's going to be my Zoteka t-shirt that I'm going to be wearing. Yay, I get to wear that for my speech that I get to give. I'm excited. Okay, so I got that ready to go. And Zoteka t-shirt, that's all I'm going to do. All right. T-shirt done, and then schedule, and I think it can be uploading, so it can be uploading while we're doing this, and that's smart. It's a short one, so it's not going to take that long. Okay, let's get this going. So I am going to make these into the gift card holders, so those just go on the back. I'm just going to move it out of the way for right now. Here is my Santa face. This is the top of the jar. I'm just going to put it up a little bit so I don't get paint on it. White for that. White for his eyebrows. White for his mustache. His face is going to be flesh colored. Okay. Let's put Mrs. Claus next to Santa so we can do things that are similar. Okay, gray for the top of the jar. Green for that part. Glasses are going to be red. Okay, I don't have a red over here, but Well, I will with the things. Okay, hair is going to be white. Okay, let's put white over here. Face is going to be flesh colored. Nose is going to be flesh colored. This little ruffle part is going to be white. There's a little heart that's going to be red. And then this is going to be red. So I'll just move this up one line. There you go. Or this can go over. All right. Okay, next. And oh, underneath is my, I'm like, it would be moving around. Underneath is the thing for the gift card. So you can buy it with or without. So I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna go in just a little bit more. I'll scooch this over as far as I can. I will start over here. Here's the gift card part. I'll take that apart. I'll just go ahead and put my jar up. That way I'm over a little bit. Here's his head. The jar is going to be painted like his face color. That's going to be painted. What color? What color did I choose? Burlap. Burlap. And then antlers are burnt umber. Green for that part. And then gray for the jar lid. You know what? I can move this down here because I got to do his cheekies. I got to do his cheekies. Yeah, I forgot. I thought his face was separate. It's not. His face is on the jar. Okay, there's that. And red nose. Red nose. Okay, so green and red burlap. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's start. Let's start. This is going to be so cute. I can't wait to see it done. Yeah, it's going to look very nice. Very, very nice. All right. Let's just start at the top. How about that? So let's get our gray. So slate gray for the top of the jars. That would be like the, ooh, guess what? That's a brand new jar. It needs to be shook. Yep, it does. I'm going to try to do this fairly quickly too, because the longer it is, the harder it is for it to upload. It takes a long time on my phone to upload. I don't want to be up all night. I do want to be able to get this done at a decent time. Okay, shake, shake, shake. All right. Okay, I don't want to shake too hard. My watch will think that I fell. Sometimes it'll ask if I need to call 911 because I shake my hand so hard shaking my paint. I'm trying to wear my Apple Watch so I know how many steps I truly am walking. This afternoon, it was like only noon, and I had already walked 4,500 steps because I'm back and forth in the shop. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I know. So it's a good thing for me to wear my watch. Then I really know how far are you walking, Darlene? I probably need to walk 20,000 steps a day to lose weight, honestly. If I'm not doing other exercises. 20,000 seems like so much, but I tell you, when we have done that, like my sister and I think we did 18,000 when we were over on Catalina. We did a lot. It was a lot. Okay, my green, I just picked a green. It's not exactly the green that I think I would have wanted. Lush green. Okay, so I'm going to do these lush green. Yeah, medium Hauser green is probably the color that I thought I was going to be grabbing, and it didn't end up being that. Okay, so there's that. The hat, the hairband part is going to be red. So I'm just doing the green part. The berries will be green also. All right. See, it's still trying to finish up. It's still trying to post on for the other one, and that was only like a 12-minute or 10-minute video, really short. Okay, this is going to be red on the top and white on the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I need to remember red on the top, white on the bottom, Darlene. If you need to tape yours off, go ahead and tape it off so that it will red on the top. Okay, Darlene, remember red on the top, white on the bottom. You could tape it off if it's a problem, if it's hard for you to remember those things. Okay, let's do all of our red. Tuscan red is my choice of red right here. And my other things that are red are the glasses, the little dress part, the heart, and my reindeer's nose is going to be red. I'll go back and I'll do the berries later, but this is what I'm doing red right now. And then let's see. White, we'll do our white. Shake, shake, shake. How is everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and I hope this posts on Wednesday. You know, it's always a risk when I do things like this. I never know if it's actually going to work or not. Sometimes it gives me a real headache to get it done. I was struggling earlier, kind of had to do it a roundabout way and actually go into the Switcher Studios program. Yeah, it didn't want to let me save it to my iPad, which is the easiest. Saving it to my iPad, then I can upload it from there. I think that's the iPad I'm going to take with me. I'm going to take an iPad with me in case I need to work on anything. And I did get all my work done. I had found out last night that I found out on Monday that I needed to have everything done for my boss because he's off next week. And so I was working my little fanny off, and then I had a bunch of other things to do today too. So yeah, I've been working really hard getting everything ready to go. Okay, this is the lace part on her dress, and then her hair's white also. I do want all those little lines to show though. So let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to grab my little pokey thing. That's what I call them. They're a pokey thing. I'm going to grab my little pokey thing. Where are you? I know that you're here. I saw you the other day. Where did you go? It was there. It might be in a box now. Was the little pokey thing to do. I guess I'm going to use my stylus instead. Hello. I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, I'm just gonna clear out some of this while it is still wet. So sometimes I'll use the little pokey thing. Whoops. Guess what? I went off track. Darlene, maybe you should stand up so you can see what you're doing. That always helps. Okay, and then I'm going to do the hair part that's on the front, the bang part, I should say. I did the bun, doing the bangs. I'm just using the stylus to kind of clean out the lines a little bit. I like to use the little pokey tool. You can use a little needle. Okay. All right. Looking good. I'll have to do it again when I do my next coat. Okay, what's next? And it is still uploading. It stopped saying that what it needed to say. It might be uploaded now. Let me go and see. Did it upload? Hello. I actually might have done the wrong thing. I think it probably did upload. Yeah. It's probably waiting there. Well, my live one is there. I'll have to go and see if my scheduled area. Usually I have to go on my computer. Okay, next, flesh. Let's do the flesh part of the face. Let's do that. And we're using warm beige. Santa's face and Mrs. Claus's face and their noses. Okay, so just like that. Can you hear the TV? Sorry. Hubby got home. The dogs were so excited. I knew they would be because today is still Tuesday, even though this is going to play on Wednesday. Today is still Tuesday. They were so excited. They just were like crazy. They went crazy. Kind of went crazy. Just all over him. Okay, this part is going to be red. I'll go back and I'll do the berries at the very last. That's going to be red too. Okay, and then the jar. So this jar is going to be pinkish color. We're going to use our vintage pink. You could use whatever pink you want. Whatever pink you want would be fine. More. Let's see. Events. I wonder if that's where it would be under. Is it under events? Guess what? I can't get this open. Hello. Well, I am hoping that my flight goes by really quickly. My first flight will be really short. Basically, you're up in the air and then you're going right back down because we will be going, I will be, not we, I will be going to Phoenix first, and then I will be going to flying from Phoenix to Kansas City. Okay, this is vintage pink. I don't know if anybody else is flying from there. Sometimes there will be people that I know that hop on at Phoenix, but this time I don't know. There's not as many. There are not as many, and it's kind of sad. Kind of sad about that. I wish there were more. Okay, this is gonna be sable brown. I think this might take an hour. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping I can get it done before. Like usually if I am not answering all the questions and looking at questions, then I could just kind of go pretty quickly. Okay, so sable brown. And then this is going to be, it's going to be this color. Guys. Burlap. All right. I need to plug in my glue gun too. Ooh, memento. Okay, burlap. We'll need to do second coats on everything. Let me grab a couple more brushes out of my drawer. Because guess what? I underestimated. There's a lot. There's a lot to paint on here. So I need to do burnt umber. And then I'm going to plug in my glue gun. We'll dry all of this. And we will put second coats on everything. These are so cute. I love it. I love it. All right. I do have to put some of that burnt umber here. Because the antlers are small. So I wanna do this. All right, burnt umber for the antlers. And then I'm gonna plug in my glue gun. We'll get second coats on everything. This is gonna have to go somewhere else. There just is not enough room where I'm putting everything. Okay, plug in the glue gun, Darlene. So it's ready for you when you need it. I can't wait to clean this side of the room. I did pull a few more things off the shelf on this side that I had a box of things. I was like, oh yeah, I need to do that. I need to add those to the sale. So I will. So I did find a few more things. Okay, let's dry this. Let's do our second coats. And then we'll do our details, and then maybe we can do our inking, and then we're gonna speckle. We're gonna speckle. So there's a speckle with white. So cute, guys. I'm excited to get all of them done. I wish that I had time to do a whole bunch of these for my craft show, but I don't think I'm going to because I actually need to get more everyday stuff because not everybody's going to be buying Christmas. It is July after all, so I don't want to focus. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. Tara's been painting ornaments and watermelon stuff and a few other things. She actually took home some cute little watermelon signs, the word signs, to do ones that we had done with the tiered tray set. She took those home to do, and they're just so cute. I just love them. I got way too much paint. I should put some of that back. That's very wasteful of me. Yeah, it is. I don't like to waste paint. I am gonna put some of it back because that is a brand new jar, and I definitely can use this paint. All right. So when I video this, I do it privately to my own page. Okay, so it shows up on my page. I can see it, but nobody else can. It's just private to me. I could actually select people to see it if I wanted to. I could add people. But then I have to upload it. Then I upload it to my photos. And sometimes that can be tricky. Sometimes it doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do. Yeah, sometimes it can be a little tricky. Okay, here's our red. Sorry. Let me turn that off. That's people just commented on my Facebook event for my craft show that's coming up soon. It is coming up soon, guys. I actually need to get ready for the next one. Everybody's wanting the applications for the October one. I'm just trying to do one thing at a time. Just trying to, I don't want to give them too much, but I guess I need to if they're asking me. They're asking me for it. So I'm going to be getting that ready. Maybe I can do that while I am over there. I can probably do that from my iPad. Maybe. I don't know. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Okay, white would be next. I'm looking for my white paintbrush. Where are you? Hello, there you are. Okay. All right, so do our white. We got to do cheeks on our Santa, cheeks on our Mrs. Claus, and cheeks on our reindeer. And then we got to do little, we got to do the ears too. His ears, you use the same little brush for the cheeks and put a little bit of the color in his ears. Okay, I'm going to try not to get this down into the holes. I'm going to try really hard to not do that. But it's looking like I'm going to have to use my stylus again really quickly and just kind of clean it out. Really, honestly, a needle, sharp little thing that you pick your vinyl with. A pokey tool. I call it a pokey tool because it's sharp. It actually looks like a dentist tool. That was what I Googled when I was searching for one many moons ago when I first got my laser, because I needed something that was sharp to pick the pieces out that were sticking in the wood. And I just Googled sharp pokey dental tool. And I found what I needed. And then my husband cut it short so it fits in a little tray that's on my laser. So that works really good. Okay, got that done. Next we're going to do warm beige, which is our color for the face, the nose, noses, Mrs. Claus's face. Then we're going to do her jar, which is going, I think I have enough paint on here. It's vintage pink. Okay, and then sable brown is my reindeer. Trying to just use what I have on these. If I can find the right one. I think this is sable brown. Probably need a little bit more. I don't think there's much in the thing. Come on. There must be I'm just gonna shake it because there must be like a little something. You know, I'll take this off and just get a tiny bit. There had to have been like a lump. Oh gosh. Yeah. I'm gonna try to pull the lump out. Gonna try to, because it's like stuck right there. It's stuck. Let's pull it out. Okay. Well, guys, tomorrow night I will be visiting with my friends in Kansas City. I'm excited to see them. Many of them, I only get to see them when I go to Chocatour events, like convention. Not everybody is a leader, so some of them I don't get to see at leadership. And we didn't have leadership live this year. It was virtual. It was just virtual. That's not very nice, but yeah, it was virtual this year. I'm hoping that it's in person. You know, it's hard. I understand. It is expensive. It is very expensive for these companies to do these things. Did I already do the green? I think I did, because it looks like I did. Okay. And then last but not least, I am doing my little antlers. Need a little bit more of my burnt umber, and then we'll dry everything and we'll do cheekies and eyeballs. Okay, let's do this. Let's dry this. Oh, I have to do the little berries on the holly lace. Do the berries. So I probably should do those so they can be drying. That would probably be a good idea, guys. Probably would be a great idea. You know, I had an idea to go to my business suite. My business suite usually has all of my things, all my, things that are planned, that are scheduled. All of my scheduled events. Scheduled events. Where are you? Interesting. Maybe it didn't upload. Maybe I messed it up when I... It's possible. Yeah. Probably have to redo. Oh, scheduled. There we go. June 26th. What day is the 26th? 26th is Thursday. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly when it's supposed to be. Okay. So, yep. 26th at 6:30 a.m. Perfect. Yay. Sorry. Sometimes I just get so excited when things actually work. Okay. Let's move on. Let's do our red berries so that we have those there. Let me find my stylus that has a big end. Actually, I could use the end of this paintbrush, and I just need my red paint. And the end of the paintbrush, gonna do my little circles here. I'm gonna just dip it each time to do it. So, you know, I'm wondering if any of you guys get nervous when you go to events and you think about, you know, being there in front of people and seeing everybody, and what if people don't like you? What if I go there and nobody talks to me? I hope that nobody feels that way this weekend at ChalkCon. I hope that people will look around, and if there's somebody that looks like, hey, they don't have any friends, I hope that somebody will take them under their wing. I try to do that, and I love being able to have other people come and sit with us, because not everybody has friends there. Our table will probably be quite full because we do have a lot coming from Team Rock Your Chalk, not necessarily from my team. My own team, I have one person, only one person from my team. I don't have a big team. Most of my, you know, I have under 100, but most of my team, they are hobbyists that they're like me. I joined for the discount, guys. I joined for the discount. I need another little tray so that I can put some of my paint for my cheekies. I will need a little place for my black too. Okay, so this is for cheekies, and I need a paper towel. Here we go. Paper towel. I remember, and I've told this story before, I remember my grandmother. My grandmother Crofts, she would do Christmas tapes for us and tell us about things that happened, like when she was a young mother, or way back when, you know. And one of the things that she talked about was she had gone to a church event, and she came home and she was very sad. And Grandpa's like, "What's wrong?" And my grandma said, "Nobody talked to me. Nobody talked to me at all." And my grandpa said, "Who did you talk to?" And it always stuck in my head. It always stuck in my head. Who did you talk to? He threw it right back at her. It's like, it is not their responsibility just to talk to you. You have to make the effort too. So I thought, that is so great. My grandpa was a really smart guy. I loved him dearly. He really was a great guy. In many ways, he helped so many people in the community, and they had the cutest little like exchange students from Hawaii. They had exchange students from Hawaii that came over. They went to college. They came over for college. It wasn't for high school, but well, maybe it was, but I just remember when they were in college, because that's how old I was when I actually met them. And oops, let me go back. My thing turned. Help. Where am I? I hit my phone. Anyways, I just thought, you know, that's so great of him to say that. Who did you talk to? Did you make an effort? Because if you didn't make an effort to talk to somebody, then you should not be complaining, right? So, anyways, I hope that people will try to talk to others and won't be so shy, because really it's hard to know if that person's just wanting to be by themselves, or Are they waiting for somebody, or are they there and just hoping that somebody's going to come and take them into their fold? So anyways, I hope that I can make some new friends this weekend. Where's my black marker? There we go. I hope so, because I love meeting new people. If any of you are going to be there and you have nobody to hang with, please come hang with us. Please come and find me and come sit with our group. We don't have a lot of people probably at my table. I know Patty usually gets a table up close because she's in a wheelchair. And she's probably going to try to use her cane. But I could push her in her wheelchair. So she usually gets to get in first and get up close. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens. But I actually need to be up close because I'm participating in a couple of things. A couple of things. So I really need to be up close. Anyways, these are turning out so cute. I can't wait to see them when they're all done. I'm doing the eyeballs or the eyelashes right now. Oops. I just made a mistake, guys. I'm going to show you. I just made an oopsie because I was talking. So I'm going to have to get my paint and fix it. Look at, I went outside the little line. Have you guys done that before? Or am I the only one that has ever done that? I am sure that somebody else has done that. That's just the way I roll. Okay. I just have oopsies in my life. I cannot do, I just got paint all over my hand just now. I can't do a project without making a mess. I just can't. It's just me. All right. I'm just touching it up with the paint. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, let's dry this. I got all my details. Let's dry it. And then we're going to ink out all the edges. We'll glue it together. We will speckle it with white. So I want to make sure all my berries are dry. Oh, guess what? That's supposed to be black. Her hat, that band up there is supposed to be black. I just looked at my picture. I'm going to have to change that. Yeah, this part of that's supposed to be black. Hello. I'm glad I looked now. I'd be assembling it going, why is it red and the other part's red? Okay, let me just grab a stylus. That will be the easiest thing to do. And I'll just turn it and then we'll finish drying all of that. Hello. Can I do a project without making a mistake? I don't know. Can I? I just don't know because that's how I am. Sometimes I get all the way done and I'm like, ooh, that was not supposed to be that color. Oh, well, it is now. It usually looks fine, but that actually will look much better with a black. Okay, let's finish drying. And then we can ink the edges. I do have to upload this video. I'm glad the other one worked. It actually did load it. It will be playing on Thursday. I might be able to do a video from convention for you guys. That would be kind of fun if I could do a live walkthrough of the art gallery. You get to see all the new stuff. It keeps blowing up. Yeah, it keeps bubbling up because I'm being impatient, guys. Okay, let me just tap it back down. I don't care. It's fine. Nobody knows. It's supposed to be textured. Honest. It's supposed to be textured. That's the way I made it. Okay. All right. Those are fine. I'm going to pull everything off and assemble it so I can make sure that I didn't do anything wrong. I do need to do polka dots on here. I'll have a few things that I have to do. We'll glue all those together too, so those can be drying. Okay, let's just make sure we got everything the way it should be, because you know how I roll. I roll sideways. I do not always get things done correctly. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sometimes I just just really have a problem sometimes. Okay, all right. So red at the bottom, and then white is like the lace on her dress. She has a little heart. Her hair with her glasses, and then she has glasses on top of that. Okay. Yep. And then this is her hair band. How does that go? Oh, it goes this way. Okay. And then this, I will move everything up so you guys can see it. Right. I realize right now, I just don't want this falling off. So I will be moving everything up. Okay. I hope I remembered everything. I did get everything packed. I have stuff that I'm taking. I did get a little goodie made to hand out. I like engraving little magnets to hand out to people to have like, so they have like a memento, a little souvenir to take home. So I have all those. Tara designed it for me. She's really good. She's really good. Okay, that's gonna go up. We're gonna glue these together first because I am making these into gift card holders. So I'm just gonna glue them together. I like to glue it so the nice side's out, and the burnt side is this way. I think it still fits. I think it is the same. Is it different? The angle should be the same. Anyways, that's how I do it. I will glue that. That way they can be drying, and then we'll ink all the edges on everything else. Come on. Hello. I don't want to press too hard. All of a sudden it will start coming out. It'll splurt out at me. Okay, I'm going to use my little stylus. Sometimes you got to get it going. Whew. It is hot in here. I'll tell you. It is hot in my room. Yippers. Okay. I'm hoping that it's equal. It'll be fine. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. Okay, I'm just gonna scooch them up so they can dry out of the way. You don't have to make them into gift card holders. I made the option where you can add that on. So I think it's $1 extra to do that for each one or something, or a couple of dollars. I don't know. Anyways, it's more wood, so it costs just a little bit more, but they are on sale still. So everything is still on sale till the end of the month. So grab it before the sale ends. You know, we always are going to have another sale. You know that. But we probably will wait for a while because we are going to be busy with the other sale of all the surfaces that are in this room. Those are coming up. So don't want to do too many sales. All at once. We'll do the sale of this, and then probably 2 weeks later I'll be doing my sale for the transfers. I need to do that. I have to do it, guys. Okay, let's ink our edges. Whew. I knew this was going to take a while, and I'm actually really tired, guys. I won't be doing another video after this. I will be getting it ready to upload, washing my brushes, and going to bed. My husband's probably like, why isn't she in bed already? He's going to drive me to the airport. Got the hiccups. He has the rest of the week off. Luckily, he took the whole week off. He has got the hiccups. He has so much time on the books because for a long time they were doing mandatory overtime so they could get their project that was so important done. And they got it done. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I don't even know what they work on. I don't want to know. Don't want to know. It is top secret. He doesn't tell me. So don't ever ask what he works on things that fly. I know that. I know that they work on certain planes that are critical to our freedom. I know that. That's what I know. I know that once upon a time he worked on the Mars rover. Yeah, he made some of the parts. It was a collaboration of many people, but he did make some of the parts for that. So that was pretty exciting. Yep. He has done some pretty amazing things. So, but yeah, I don't ever know what planes because it is a top secret area that he works. He works in stuff that he does. I don't want to know those things. I don't want to be put at risk. All I know is that there are times when it is mandatory overtime because it is critical to get this done. So, oops, it just jumped. We are inking everything. Thank goodness. We are going to put some polka dots on this too, but I think I probably should ink it first. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I am going to glue it together so that I know where to put those polka dots. I'm going to stand up for a minute here. Don't want to fall asleep on you guys. That would be funny. I'm not saying that wouldn't happen. Sometimes I just get really tired. Okay, eyebrows. I'm just going to barely do some on there. Just barely. You can't really even see what I did. It's just barely the edge. Maybe just one more time. So, I know I'm looking at the calendar and our craft show is coming up. Our setup time is basically like a month from now. We'll be setting up for a craft show. It'll be here before we know it. It always is. And I need to get my flyers out to all my customers, get my emails out to all my customers. I will be doing that as soon as I get back. It will be time for that. There, I look at the calendar and I know exactly what day I need to do what. So that's the important part, is that to get that all ready to go. Okay, let's get us a little sponge, because we need to, some of these things we need to use the sponge with. Where are you? There we go. Found one. Okay, get some glue. And I'll move this up there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there must be like a lump in there that of the glue, because it keeps stopping up. Sometimes you just need to clean these things out with hot water. Who has time for that though? I have not had time recently. Okay, there's some for all the little tiny pieces. Okay, and for these, like this part, you would want to do that. Okay, let's just start on this side. Let's get our little reindeer done. So on the top part, my lid of my jar, that's going to go there. I'm looking to see if there are some highlights and there's little dots on the cheeks. So we will be doing that stuff. Okay. Antlers. I can hear him with the dogs. The dogs are all excited to have him home. So funny. So funny. All the dogs are sleeping with Dad. It's 9:38, so it's past his bedtime. He's used to going to bed earlier than that. The dogs love going in there with him. I guess I'm going to just keep using this. All right, there's my little reindeer. Where's his nose? Got your nose. Okay, there's his nose. A little bit more. Sometimes it soaks in. I have to add a little bit more. Okay. All right, and my nose is tickling. Okay, and then I have my little piece of my holly leaf that goes up there. So that just goes right like this. Okay. Okay, so let's just move that to the side and let's do Mrs. Claus. Let's do the top part, the lid of the jar. Just getting my glue on there. Ooh, it's actually hot in here. I need to go turn the air on a little bit. It's because I was using the heat gun. Guess what? I need to put this on first, but I have glue on this, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on there. I almost put that down on there. How funny would that have been? I go, what's wrong with this picture here? Something wrong with this. No, it's just you, Darlene. It's just me. Okay. All right, so there's that. And then we have the laces next, and then the little dress part. So the lace is the white part, and there's going to be a little heart in there. Have to put the nose still. And then this is the little dress part that just barely shows at the bottom. It's just really small, but you can tell it's her dress. Okay, so it's right there. Okay, We need to do the nose, the heart, and the eyeglasses, and then her, like her little hairband thing that has the holly leaf. That's at the top. Okay, so just using my sponge. There's the nose. Got your nose. And then glasses. Get the glasses, guys. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be sleeping tomorrow on the plane. I did not lay down for a nap today at all. I tried to this morning. I couldn't fall asleep. This afternoon, it wasn't even an option. I just had to keep working. I had more things thrown onto my plate for work, and I was like, of course I can do that. Do I ever say no? I rarely say no to anything. I'm like, yep, I can do it. I got it. I can do that. Okay, there's our Mrs. Claus. She's so cute. She'll have little polka dots on that part. Okay, let's get our Santa. Making sure you guys can see. All right, Santa Claus. Let's get the top of his jar. So the jar lid. Get that on there. These are so darn cute. It's kind of like the watermelon one, but these are Christmas. Christmas. I love Christmas. I have a problem with that because we used to only do Christmas stuff. We would create Christmas stuff all year, and I didn't even do, a lot of times I didn't even do spring shows way back when because I didn't sell really well. And then I say, oh, I'll do a spring show this year, and then I wouldn't sell good. I was like, why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this? Okay, I gotta figure out which way the eyebrows go. Did I paint them the wrong way? I don't think so. Okay, I think I got it. One like that, and then one on the other side, and then the mustachio. Okay, there's my Santa eyebrows. Here's the mustachio and his nose. And then his little holly leaf. All of them have the holly leaf. And then we'll glue this part on. And then we can do polka dots and any highlights. And we do need to still speckle with white and glue on the ribbon very last. Okay, so that's like the very last thing. You know what? I want to use up all this glue because I hate to waste it. It's kind of expensive sometimes. Did you notice? It goes a long ways, but when you have to buy a new jar, $28. I know, but it does go a very long ways. That's why I love it so much. Okay, getting that on. That is if you want to make it into a gift card holder. My customers love gift card holders. I sell a ton of them. I actually don't charge any extra anymore. I used to charge extra for the ones that were gift card holders. And then I was like, no, I'm just going to charge the same price. I actually have not rolled back my prices, but I decided to keep my prices the same price this year because I think it's going to be harder for people. I think I want to be able to give my customers a deal still. So I decided not to raise my prices because I feel like they just need to stay the same. There is some glue inside of the glasses. So I'm going to get a Q-tip and I'm going to clean that out so that I don't have big globs of glue. And the song came to mind. You guys know the song? Great big gobs of greasy, grimy gopher guts. Remember that song at camp? Do you remember that song? I do. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just a weirdo sometimes. I'm a weirdo, but yeah. Anybody remember that song? Oh, let's see. Let's use this up. Let's use the rest of this. Yeah. I don't remember the whole song. Great big gobs of grease, grimy gophers. Do you remember all the song? Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. I'm gonna go eat worms. Yeah. I wouldn't do that. I don't care how bad somebody hates me. That's the funny thing is that I don't care. I don't care if they don't like me. They don't have to like me. What someone thinks about me does not affect my value. They can think what they want, right? Yep. everybody's entitled to their own opinion of everybody. So I don't ever worry. If someone doesn't like me, they just don't like me. That's okay. So be it. Oh, guess what? We have to do the other stuff first. Darlene, you're getting ahead of yourself. Okay, so I got everything glued. And then I need to do the highlights and the polka dots on Mrs. Claus. So I need my white. And then we need to speckle. So, because I really feel like we need to speckle. But we're going to do our highlights first. So we're going to use our white. We've been doing a lot of highlights lately. So I do my highlights with my stylus. And then I'll do dot, 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 depending on how many dots there are. And with Santa, there's not a lot to highlight. I'm not going to do both sides. Ooh, his nose turned. Guess what? His nose turned. So I'm going to do his nose. Okay. And then, oh yeah, his cheeky. Going to do cheek. Okay. So he just has one on each of his cheeks. He has one dot. And then on Mrs. Claus, we have polka dots here and there. We're going to do bigger polka dots. Okay. So we're going to do polka dot, polka dot, polka dot. Pretty far apart. I don't want it to be really close. So then I would have one over like that. Okay. And then one up there. One right there. Yeah. Do, do, do. All right. Do. Do. Okay. I think that's all. I don't want to do too much. Maybe just hello. I'm like, that's all, but guess what? Then I say, oh, maybe one right here. Okay. I think that's good. And then I need to do my highlights. Okay. So I'm going to use the other end, the small end now. Okay. So she needs to have a dot on each of these, but then like a highlight right down the center of these guys. Okay. And then her cheekies, which is hard to see, her cheekies, and then on here. And then that's it. That's all her highlights. Okay. I need to go in closer. I'm sorry, guys. I failed you guys. I failed you guys. Sorry. I could have been in close the whole time. Sorry about that. I know it's really far away. Okay. Dot, 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 dot. Okay. And then, the white, oops. Yeah. That. Okay. What else? I'm looking at my cheat sheet. We have, on the cheeks, we have 3 dots. Okay. So dot, 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 dot. And then the nose is the same little, like that. And then over on this side, we're going to go up and go dot, dot, dot. And then that's it. Okay. So that's all of our highlights. And now I want to speckle. Oh, guess what? Santa's supposed to have a star. That's so funny. Santa is supposed to have a star. I have no clue what happened to it. I probably dropped it somewhere. I did not see it. I don't have it in my little bucket, but he's supposed to have a star, so I will probably add that later. All right, let us do our, I need to get something to put some water in. Maybe it's just going to be this. I have my white paint there. Let's dry our little highlights, guys. These are looking so cute. Do you love them? I think they're adorable. I think they're really sweet. I feel like his face is a little crooked, but you know what? It's okay. Some of us have a crooked face, right? Not all of us have a straight smile. We might have crooked teeth. We might have an overbite. That would be me. It's okay. Because guess what? We're all unique. God made every single one of us to be just how we are. Not to be somebody else, not to be changed, not to let someone change us. You know, we are the way that we're perfect just the way that we are. Don't let anybody try to change you. Okay. Okay. We're gonna speckle, and then we are going to dry it again. So let me bring paper towels in to protect our surface underneath. I'm going to just move these down for un momento. I'll bring in my paper towels. And then I have my white paint. I'm just going to put some water right in here. And I need to get a paper towel to use. I have my toothbrush right here. Not my toothbrush, a toothbrush. There's some water. Okay, paper towel. I need, my roll's almost gone. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Get those doggies rolling right. Okay, dip it in the water. On the paper towel, dip it in the paint. Paper towel, dip it in the water. Paper towel, tap, 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 tap. Can you see me? You can't see what I just did, but you saw me probably from up above. So I did water, paper towel, paint, paper towel, water, paper towel, tap, 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 tap. I think I probably need some more paint. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, I'm going to just test it out. Make sure that they're not too big or too small. And I'm just pulling my finger backwards. Okay, I'm just going to speckle them all. I just want them to have some speckles all over them because it's just going to make them so cute. You can do this if you want to. If you don't want to, don't do it. You can skip that part. Okay, the only thing that I may do is I might go over the black eyes because I like my eyes to be black the way they're supposed to be. I'll probably use a marker to go over that part. I'm going to sop up that water. I'm going to wipe my finger because I got paint on it. We're going to dry this. And then we'll be doing our bows and our jute and our beads. I did get a big drop right there on the holly leaf. And guess what? I didn't put any hang on. I have 2 things that I need to do. Okay, let's get this dry because guess what? I think I got way too much there. Sometimes you got to fix it. Sometimes you got to go backwards. Okay, and then I didn't put white dots on Santa's, on his holly leaf. Yeah, I did not. So there we go. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna dry. These are so cute, guys. They're adorable. I'm just going to fix the eyeballs a little bit, like the eyelashes, you know. Okay, I'm going to take this off of here. That's pretty dry. Dries pretty quickly when you speckle it. It dries really quick. Going to take my marker. Let's put those back. I don't need that. I'm going to go over the eyes. If you want to wait and do your eyes very last, that's absolutely fine too, because I'm finding when I speckle it that I have to go back over it anyways. With my marker, I'm just using my Sharpie. I'm gonna go in here and do, I don't feel like that one's working very good. Let me try a different one. I have another one here. This one's better. Yep. Okay. Can get right in there. It's it hasn't been pushed down. And then the mouth. Let's go back over the mouth. All right. Okay. And then Santa's eyes got covered with a bunch of the little speckles. Okay, looks good. Isn't it so cute? Let me go in closer for you guys. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry guys. Bless me. Bless me. Okay. Let's do all the stuff that we need to do. We need to do the bows, the ribbon, the jute. We'll glue the bows on. We'll figure out which one do we want to go on which one. Okay, so I got my little scissors here. Let's tie our bows. I always glue my bows on. Sometimes people will use the jute and they'll put it inside the jute as they're assembling it and pulling it down. I find that I struggle with that. So I make really good bows. I'm just going to tie my bows and trim them down instead of struggling with my bows. I feel like there must be glue on here or something. Probably need to clean those. I know that if you use tin foil on your scissors that it will make them sharp again. They're kind of sticking, like maybe they had glue on there. I might have cut something that I shouldn't have cut with it too. Okay, so bows. We always give you plenty of ribbon to tie your bows. Sometimes I find it wasteful. When I'm tying bows, I'll just tie it right off of the roll instead of cutting each one when I'm doing them for my craft show. There goes the cough. Sorry. Almost done. My throat is dry. I'm ready to be done. How about you guys? These are turning out so cute though. You got to hang in there and just see to the end. And I'll give you I'll try to give you the link when I post it. If I give it right now, it's not going to work because I have to upload this. So I'm going to cough again. Sorry. I can't cover my mouth because I am tying a bow. I don't want to mess up my bow, so I am not going to cover my mouth to do that. When I'm in public, of course I do, but yeah. When I'm tying a bow, I am focused on tying that bow. Okay, we got to figure out which color we're going to do on which one. I am thinking, because the bow goes down, so the bow goes down like by the thing. I'm thinking that I need to do like black for that because there's red right there. And then I'm going to either one of these because like that. Okay. And then as far as beads, I'm thinking that I'll do green for Santa. And, oh, but I can't do that. I have to do red. I have to do red with the black. I have to do red with that. Okay. Okay. That's going to work just like that. Okay. All right. I made the decision. I hope my beads don't roll away when I pull this. I'm going to pull this up and I'm going to put the jute on there. I do have my hot glue gun plugged in. I'll probably glue on all the bows last. We'll get all the jute folded in half, then open up that part and pull the tails through, and then we're going to feed this through the bead. I've been having some trouble with these beads lately, so I don't know if they're made in a different country. I think they're still getting them from China, but yeah, the inside part, whatever little kids are making them, they're not doing a good job. We know they do. We know they have their little kids work in the factories, sadly. Yeah, it's true. Child labor. Okay. Yep. And then I'll glue all the bows on after. Okay, so fold it in half and then press it through, push it through. My hands are like filthy. I hope I can get all this off so that I don't have to go tomorrow with this on. What time is it? 9:58. Guess what? I'm going to get to bed before midnight. How about that? It doesn't usually happen. Yep, I am. I'm looking forward to just getting there tomorrow. We're supposed to do an activity tomorrow night, but I'm not able to participate. And honestly, I don't want to go and just watch other people throwing axes. It just doesn't sound like fun. And the fact that if they slip and they hit me and it hits my head, then I could have a brain bleed. I'm sorry. I'm not putting myself at risk. I'm going to being around so many people, it's a tripping risk. People push sometimes because they want to be at the front. Yeah. It could be a hazard just to be there. And in the airport, you know, people are crazy. They're a little crazy. All right, so yeah, they're doing axe throwing, which, you know, that's fun for some people. Maybe they want to get out their aggression. I'm not that person. All right. Have you guys ever done axe throwing? I bet it's fun, but right now, just thinking about my health, it would not be a good decision, and my doctor would be so mad at me. So I am not going to do that. Jerlene is going to be smart. I'm going to be a smart cookie. All right, we're almost done, guys. How about that? We're almost done. Gonna get my glue gun. Look at how cute they are. They are just adorable little mason jars. I love stuff like this. It's just so cheery and fun. Okay, this one goes on here. So I just put a little bit of glue right there. And then I'm just going to press that down into it. Don't get your finger in it. Okay. And if the glue goes down here, it's fine because it just peels off of this. This is that nonstick stuff that you can bake on, the silicone. Yeah, it's really great to wash up if you get paint on it. So cute, guys. These are adorable. Let me unplug this because I need to do that right this moment. I'm going to turn this around to show you guys. Yeah. Super cute. I'm going to put you up to myself and then we will be done. Thank you for hanging in there. I love you guys. I miss you. All right. Go back to myself. And then there we go. Okay. Yeah. Look how cute these are. They're so adorable. I don't know if they'll stand. Probably not. I can probably hold 2. Or maybe I can hold all 3 of them and then go in close. Aren't they so cute though? They really are cute. Let me go in a little bit closer. And a little bit closer. There we go. Look at how cute they are, guys. So fun. So there's other choices. There's snowman, penguin. There is an elf, Santa's, like basically Santa's suit, a snowman suit. What else was there? There's one more thing. I can't think of a gingerbread, I think. Yeah, gingerbread. So cute though, guys. Okay, so that's a whole set, and you can get it with or without the backer for putting the gift card on. So see how it is. You just slide the little gift card right down in there. Perfect little gift to give them the ornament with the gift card in it. All right, I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.